Okay, this is a student request and we're going to work on some self-introductions, 自己紹介. Okay, it's the abbreviated version, it's not the full version, enough for you to get by. You're going to start with an opening, you're going to have a body and a closing. And in the body we're going to talk about your name, we're going to get you to say your name, your age, nationality, and I guess there could be some situations where you need to give your phone number. Can't think of any off the top of my head, but we're practicing numbers, so I want to get you to practice using them. はじめまして. Alright, there is something significant about that, and that is はじめまして is used when you're introducing yourself for the first time. Okay, and that'd be different to seeing someone day by day, and you'd use a normal 挨拶 like おはようございます or こんにちは. Okay, looking at the body. Now, the first one is name. 僕は Steven です. Now that is an abbreviated version. It's good enough, but if you wanted to give the longer version, it would need to include name, like my name is. This one here says I am Stephen. So if you want to say my name, it would need to include plus 僕の名前は Stephen です. Okay, so read it as a whole. 僕の名前は Stephen です. I'll get rid of the plus sign just to avoid confusion. Okay, age. Now, as I go through them, you may want to pause it and try and guess the answer to this before I actually show you. So we're doing age now. To say the age, 僕は13歳です. Okay, that's all you need to say. Maybe you're picking up on something already. I'm not going to give it away just yet. Nationality. There was a pattern for nationality. I wonder if you remember it from class. 僕はオーストラリア人です. Okay, and that pattern was that you say 僕は and then your country. Try to avoid the English. Okay, country 人です. Okay, so if you want to say you are English, you would say 僕はイギリス人です. If you want to say you're American, 僕はアメリカ人です. Not American 人です or オーストラリア人です. Okay, that's the English creeping in. You don't want to do that. It's just the country 人です. Next, your phone number. Just to practice numbers. 僕の電話番号は331の4789 です. These are just random numbers. It's not a real phone number. Okay, first thing to note, 僕の電話番号. Okay, I'm using particle not there. It's a possession, so it changes 僕, which is I. 僕の my. 電話番号 means phone number. What? As for my phone number. And then the number です. Now, if you're following what's going on here, you would notice straight away that I'm not... well, actually, the first thing you notice is that I'm overusing boku. Okay? You do not need to keep on saying I all the time in Japanese sentences. Okay? Especially when you're introducing yourself in front of the classroom. It does get a bit monotonous. So you can omit it, and that is a really cool function. You need to say it at the start, okay, to establish that you're talking about yourself. So you'd say, はじめまして. 僕は Steven です. You don't really need the next one. 僕は, okay, you can just say 13歳です. You don't really need the next one either. 僕はオーストラリア人です. We know we're talking about you. I would keep the next one because it's just saying my phone number. Okay, I would just personally keep that. I mean, some people may not, but I would keep that. The other thing that you would be noticing right now is that I'm not using any kanji. And I have to say, kanji is very important and it helps the reader enormously. Okay, the kanji gives you that instant meaning. So if I put in the kanji, it looks so much neater. Okay, we've learnt this kanji. I'm expecting you to be able to use this. はじめまして、僕は Steven です。13歳です。オーストラリア人です。僕の電話番号は331の4789です。So much easier. And a closing. どうぞよろしく. If I want to make